Well, Heidi Ho from the Overland Expo East. This is actually day 2.5 for us, so we've got to get you all caught up on all the awesome things that we did yesterday and the evening before. Here we go.
Our first day at the expo was just a camping day. We arrived early to get a spot close to the action and enjoyed hanging out with new friends. On the first event day, we were up early so we'd have time for breakfast before the morning sessions. We decided to begin with a presentation on travel article writing and then to one on knot tying for help with an outdoor skill that has always eluded Jay and I. These two were just a few of the many topics being discussed that you could choose from.
After a quick bite for lunch, Alana and I headed into the vendor area for a quick pass to check out everything on display. We were interested in shower, refrigeration, electrification, and communication upgrades.
Our first full run through the vendor area was cut short so we could make it to a Q&A session on overlanding Alaska and Canada, a destination we are thinking we may tackle in 2023. As soon as it wrapped up, we tried our best to zoom the remaining vendor lanes before we headed to the main tent for the Friday night raffle to close out the day.
Well, now, I've got to be honest, this is absolutely not our normal kind of event to go. Even though we very much love overlanding, I never thought I'd find myself in a festival-style camping environment. However, we are in the middle of, or we're in the midst of planning Camp Bedrock 2.0. And we'll talk about that a little bit more later. But basically, there's a bunch of stuff on Wilma that we're currently selling, and we're looking at making some changes up in the build for the future. And we thought this would be a great place to come look at products and everything like that. I will say this is an expo, and one of the things that actually surprised me, based on our history with off-roading and everything, is how very little product there actually is here to be sold, even though we've spent some money. It's really more about the show.
Right.
The other thing that I think is interesting is we've actually really had fun meeting a lot of people. Overlanding is a pretty solitary thing. Mm-hmm. So even though there's a bunch of folks out beyond a wave along the road, you very rarely get to just meet and talk with people. And it's really been fun to get to interact with so many folks and learn about different ways to travel, like Alaska or even into Patagonia, which is the session that we just left this morning. So anyway, I would say there's a lot of opportunity here. And we still have plenty of things to get into. So, let's do that. Day 2 started much like day 1 for us. While we didn't make it up quite as early, we were still up in plenty of time to begin the morning sessions. One of the more interesting ones to us was on overlanding Chile and Argentina, a bucket list location for us that we hadn't considered visiting this way before.
Midday, we switched back to the infield to revisit the vendors more thoroughly. Honestly, there was simply too much to describe, so enjoy the montage.
How many you want?
Near the end of the day, we killed some time at the beginner's skill course before heading to another round of presentations.
Tom Yum or Tom Kha soup. You can make some pad thai bottles in where the bottles would go. Get it, take a photo because they're from California. But actually,
Okay, enough suspense. We dropped the bombshell much earlier in the video that we were getting ready to embark on Wilma or Camp Bedrock version 2.0.
Yes.
So basically, and we'll do over my head, will be a walk around and sort of a for sale, but basically everything from the bed rails up
Yeah.
on the current Camp Bedrock is for sale. So the awning, the tent, the
Room for the awning.
the tent, the rack,
Yep.
the darn near all of it. And that's because, and I'll pop a picture of it here, we have on order, and what is it?
AT Overland Atlas
Yep.
topper.
Yep, that's right. We've got an AT Overland Atlas topper on order. We should take delivery of that in the spring. And the main reason for that build change is that we want to be able to have a small interior space. So
Yep.
essentially, we want van life, but we don't want a van.
We
We
like
just-
her. We like Wilma.
Yeah, we've looked at vans. We even had one on order that we lost. We had another one on
Yes.
order that we canceled. We just couldn't really bring ourselves to really do van life. So
Right.
what we're here for is it's a different type of build for us. And
Yep.
rather than ending up with version 3.0 or 4.0 with lots of mistakes, we wanted to really kind of look at what's working for people.
Yes.
And then the happy accident has been all of the other things that we didn't anticipate with our
Yes.
visit here to the Overland Expo here in the East. This
Yep.
is the first one of these. They have them throughout the country.
Yep.
If you haven't visited, I would highly encourage you to do so. We've had really a fantastic time.
Yes.
So, in fact, we're getting very close to another session. What's
Yep.
the last session we're going to?
It is about outdoor eats and elevating your dinner.
Yeah, so we're kind of excited about that. So we're going to go do that right now. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Very different video, but we're going to be doing a lot more overlanding in the future, especially with this
Yes.
investment on the new topper. So we will see you on the channel soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.